Welcome everyone to Arts Class and Everything in Between. I'm your host Eileen, aka Eileen Little Crafter, and anything that's related to this podcast and to the art, to the Little Crafter show can be found on my website, Eileen Little Crafter. Okay, that was a mouthful, folks. So, alrighty, I struggled with figuring out how to bring this topic about, and honestly, this is going to be a little tough. I am going to be discussing the trending story of same-sex marriage. And in one in particular, the Kim Davis story. Now, I understand that she's a Christian, and yes, they find, or Catholic, or whatever, I don't really remember at this point. I know that she's had a checkered past, and who doesn't? I'm not going to say if, for her, because she has a checkered past, and she shouldn't be, have her conviction the way it is, and I feel that, if somebody's conviction is that strong, then, or they feel so strongly about something, at the end of the day, I kind of feel like, yes, their conviction is strong, and sometimes you have to follow what's in your heart. But at the same time, if you're hurting other people or hurting yourself in the process, I do not agree with it. She has a job to do that is mandated by the state, the city, and the government, and she has a job that, yes, unfortunately, it's conflicting with her morals, and at the end of the day, unfortunately, if she cannot fulfill her job, then she is going to have to quit. Simple as that. You cannot say that, oh, this is wrong, because of religion, because there is a separation between religion and state. And yes, sometimes things kind of intertwingle, but, we try to work it out so that everyone is equally happy. Therefore, moving on, unfortunately, Miss Davis is denying people marriage license. At first, it was just same-sex couples, and I guess to be equal, now all of a sudden the office is not issuing any type of marriage license, and so it snowballed into this huge big thing where people were like, okay, well, what's going on? So they go to this office, and you see them telling her, listen, this is not right. You may feel one way, but by law, you're supposed to be doing your job. And she's not fulfilling her end of the bargain. And you don't go show up to work not doing your job. She has to do her job. That's not fair for millions of Americans who show up for work and do their jobs and get paid. She's getting paid for basically doing nothing. Is that fair? Is that right? And, and she's now found in contempt and is in custody until she agrees to sign marriage license and fines. Well, according to this, it says that until she agrees to sign marriage license, Judge Burning said that fines would not work because others would just raise the money to pay for her fines. So that is really 100% sad that you have these people who are, coming to her aid, which, just watching this, I just, she knew that this was going to happen, and unfortunately, I think that she's going to be a martyr for this cause, and I personally do not think that it is a cause that we should be taking up against. Apparently, as I said before, these couples need protection just as much as heterosexual couples have. And I hope I said that right. Heterosexual couples. Okay. I think I said that right. And if I did, I'll get corrected. But they deserve just the same as rights as me and my husband, have, and we feel that they're not hurting the the country in any way. They're helping with the economy, and that they are, if you've been, like this one couple that came in, they've been together for, I think it was 17 or 20 years. If you've been together for that long, dude, you definitely deserve a piece of paper. Like, seriously, like, what craziness and what weird twisted thing could you say that this person should not be in a marriage with another person? Like, that's a marriage right there. That's like just as long as me and my husband has been together. I think they've been together even longer. And they were telling the woman, do her job, we pay your salary, and technically they do, because she's a city or government official, and she was basically just, no, I can't do it. We're not issuing license. It's her. She just doesn't want to do it. And it just doesn't make any sense, because she is in a bind. I kind of feel bad for her, because I understand what she believes in. And, that's all well and good. But if you're in a job where you know that you're going to have to do this, then you have to find another job. There is no ands or buts about this. It doesn't make any sense to me. Why would you go into a job that, especially knowing that this could happen, and it's been on the forefront for many, many years, and there have been so many wonderful people pushing for this agenda to happen, because it is right, and it's something that should have been done way long before. And I'm just so happy that couples can finally now be equal in every sense of the word, by the law. And it's a shame that people are trying to push back, progress. This is progress. This is life. This is, happiness. This is joy. This is something positive, and this is something that I think is meaningful and will benefit a lot of people in so many different ways. And it is a shame that people are trying to take that away. And if you are trying to take that away from other people, then you really need to think about deep down in your soul what it is you're feeling and thinking. That's just my thought and opinions on it. And I know that there are a lot of people who are going to be like, oh, because of the Bible, this and the third. Think for yourselves. Think how you would feel if you were told you couldn't marry the love of your life. How would you feel? And my I want to say hamsters, but they're not. They're ferrets. Or drinking water. It's always something. But anyways, think how you would feel. I know I would feel horrible. I know I would feel terrible. I know that it would make me sad. I know that it would make me hurt. It would make me really angry. And I just think that it's something that, at the end of the day, if people would see and think that, and try and put themselves in other people's shoes, and what it is that by not having this law passed or that piece of paper, what it would do to them, and how would they feel, and financially and emotionally, and all those things that come together in your head, how would that feel, and how would you react to it, and what would you do? I think that things would be a little bit more different, and people would start changing their minds and open up to a new perception. And again, this is just my thought and my opinion, and I'm sorry that if I offended anybody. I just feel that there are just some things you have to feel with your heart and think with your soul, and take another look at it from different angles before you pass judgment, because nobody's perfect. Everyone wants to be happy. Everybody wants to live their lives and try to be in. We don't wake up, thinking, oh, what harm or how badly we're going to live our lives today. We all put our best foot forward into accomplishing something in this world. Whether it's little or big, we all are supporting each other in different ways. And I feel that this is very, very, very sad and heartbreaking, and I support gay or same-sex marriage. Love is love, and I think that it's equal and fair. And I would, if I had to do it all over again, I would still support them. Because love is love, and your heart wants what it wants. And I know it probably sounds like a Selena Gomez story, but it is true. Your heart tells you, your feelings tell you, your mind tells you, your every speck of your being tells you how you want to be or who you want to be with. So anyway, guys, that is my story, and I'm sticking to it. And unfortunately, I'm sorry that Miss Davis had to learn her lesson the hard way, and I hope that she will find a better solution or a better job. You know, and I wish her the best of luck, and I just hope that we can get past this, and that, you know, people will just, you know, issue driver's licenses. That's not that hard. It's not hard. Alrighty, guys, thank you so much for listening, and bye for now.